Yo. Fresh off my final destination, avoiding the Pikachus and Pokemon trainers, not settling for nothing less than first placement. I met a knight that couldn't fight when compared to greatness. Yeah, I'm the missing link in all chains, with no sword, just a punch like Falco. All flame, they all lame, no they all game.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy, the one and only Jodecideion. I'm coming to you with another quick video out from the side of my neck. This video, I want to direct it towards my fellow YouTubers, my fellow Nintendo YouTubers, Nintendo bloggers, Nintendo writers, tweeters, whatever you want to call it, whatever you do. If you feel like you need to get Nintendo news out there, your opinion on Nintendo, on its products, its games, its people, whatever it is, if you do that, please listen to my voice and hear what I have to say. I don't know if you guys are aware of this current article that's on NeoGAF that is now linked to Go Nintendo. It's basically, I think it's from Emily Rogers, you know, the girl who kind of has these inside sources. Sometimes they're correct, sometimes they're wrong, but I think it's an article from her. I could be wrong. Basically, in this article, she states that at one time, a indie video game developer was approached by a major gaming video site to do an article on them and about their whole situation with Nintendo when it comes to the indie side of it, the eShop, things of that nature. Well, in the interview, the journalists were pushing for negative Nintendo comments, press. They wanted negative statements from the indie developer so they could then put in an article to release during the Wii U launch. Because basically, anti-Nintendo news sells. It's juicy. It brings hits. It brings views. And so they really wanted that. And when the indie developer didn't have that news, they didn't have anything to say bad about Nintendo because they didn't have anything to say. They didn't want to say anything bad about them. The guy stopped the interview and pretty much canceled the whole article. So the article never seen, the day of light. But this has come out to basically show what's happened. The problem is we don't know what major video game site this is. Rumors are saying that it could be Kotaku, but Kotaku's came out and denied and said it wasn't them. And so we have no idea who said it, and it's going to be like that. Why this is an issue is because the indie gaming development company, they know who had an interview with them, but they're not going to tell due to the fact that they feel if they come out and point out who said it, then they'll be blacklisted amongst all other gaming media sites like IGN, GameSpot, Kotaku, whatever, Destructoid, all of them. They'll blacklist them, meaning they won't ever do articles with them again. But also, they may make an example out of them and then use them to never ever talk to anybody in the indie part of gaming. This alone will cause them problems in their own development area because everybody else then don't want to work with them and help them out when they need help. So basically you become, I'm going to use this term, but it fits, Uncle Tom amongst the gaming developers you work with in your own indie group. And so they're not going to come out and tell us who said this. But as Nintendo fans, as Nintendo YouTubers, we've all seen it for all these years during the Wii cycle, even earlier in the GameCube and 64 days. There's always been this media bias towards Nintendo. And no matter how they try to paint it that it's not there, and no matter how many other gamers want to say we're just exaggerating things, this is more wood on the fire to let you know that there is an agenda going on. Then when you add the great video by the YouTube celebrity, video game icon, End of Nation member Dr. Trey, where basically he has a conversation on Twitter with Geoff Keighley of Game Trailers TV, Spike TV. In this little short conversation he had on Twitter with Keighley, basically he asked him what were the possibilities, in his opinion, of Grand Theft Auto 5 coming to the Wii U next year or sometimes later. And Geoff Keighley replies, basically, first, I don't think it's coming to the Wii U. But instead of leaving it there, instead of just saying, I don't think it's coming to Wii U, he decides to go a little step further. Well, why do you want it on the Wii U? And then next, it'll be better on PS3 and Xbox. Now, as you and I know, whatever product you buy, you want to have the best products for it. You have games for it. If you buy a PS3, you want games for PlayStation. You buy Xbox, same thing. And so if you put a brand new Wii U, you like to know that there's a possibility of games coming to your console, no matter what the games are. You want the opportunity, a fair share of buying something for something you own. And so the idea that this guy's come out and says, well, first, why do you want it on the console for is ridiculous. And then next decides to go say, hey, buy it on this console instead. It's better on this console. And this comes after the whole Dorito fiasco. Look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Still, if you're a gamer, no matter what site you go to, if it's a site that covers all major news, you want to feel that they're providing information for you. They have your best interests in heart. And with this incident with Geoff Keighley and the whole thing with the site looking for negative Nintendo news, you can clearly see that these gaming sites really don't care about the Nintendo audience at all. Even though they swear and they try to proclaim that they do. They're about gamers. Well, last time I checked, being a person who owns a Nintendo, who plays Nintendo games, I'm a gamer too. So there should be at least a duty, at least a sign of respect of that audience. To always be honest with them, provide content for them, and don't have these underlining biases towards them. But as we can tell now with these incidents and past incidents all over the net, every site is done at least once or twice, maybe some more than others. They really don't care about the Nintendo audience at all, or the company that gives them products to review and free games and all the other stuff that comes with being a media site. Why I'm making this video is we as Nintendo fans on YouTube who have blogs, who have Twitter accounts, who have whatever you have to promote our videos, our opinions, and our ideas about Nintendo and gaming, we should be the only source for Nintendo news and gaming, other than Nintendo themselves. Because we can clearly see the media doesn't care, and they're going to do whatever they can to take advantage of us and get our views, at the same time lie to us, and pretty much disrespect us to our faces. So it goes back to us Nintendo fans being proactive, taking a stand, taking a charge, demanding respect, and just being a true source for Nintendo's news, regardless of what it is and how we deliver it. Because we don't have no one, there's no one we can trust, there's no one who got our backs. It's all big, I don't want to say conspiracy, but it is. As long as this site that's done this will not be, pushed out there and shamed and pointed at for what they did because of out of fear of retaliation, we're never gonna get any justice. This is never gonna come to a point where it can end. I've tried recently to go to Nintendo sites just to get this out there because we need this to be on the front lines. We need this to be something that people talk about. Because as of right now, on the Nintendo side of gaming, there is no major Nintendo network. There's no major Nintendo influence. There's no site that was dedicated to Nintendo, or a site that has cover all news but has a real positive Nintendo outlook on gaming. IGN, before it became IGN, was that site, but now they're not. And so there's nothing else like that. I know people want to say Go Nintendo is a good source for Nintendo news and a great place for Nintendo fans to go to, and I agree with that. But Go Nintendo is a leech site. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I mean is they don't have journalists. They don't have guys who go out there and write their own news. They take news from other sites. And what I mean by that is, I sent this story, the trade video, to Rummy Cowboy, and asked him to post it on the site because it coincided with the whole article about the site, asking an indie developer about Batman to Nintendo. He sent me a response saying that he didn't want to post this article until he got a reply from Geoff Keighley, who he emailed. Well, the point is, this all happened on Twitter. It's all there for everybody to see. It hasn't been deleted yet. Retweet it if you have it. Retweet it so we can get it out there. There's no need to ask him his opinion on it or his point of view on it. He said what he said, and it's there in letters, in print. You know what I'm saying? The point is, because it's a leaked site, they can't step on too many people's toes. Because if they do, they'll lose permission to link to these sites. You know what I'm saying? When you get an article that's not yours, you have to put the information and link it. If a site comes and say that you cannot link our site, that goes your information you're providing to your viewers. That goes your hits. That goes your money you're making and things like that you're getting from being a gaming site. And so, Go Nintendo is not big time enough to deal with these guys. Most of us on YouTube, for myself, I have 5,000 subs. There are other guys having more subs than me. We have this freedom to go after anybody we want to, because there's nobody holding us except our own principles and beliefs. People, this is your chance to step up on the front lines and take care and handle an important issue, because if we don't, no one else will. We can't trust nobody else. There's no one else who cares but us as being Nintendo fans, as being gamers who just want to be respected like everybody else, no matter how many there are of us, at one time. If you feel like I feel, please make a video response, please like this video. Please link if you want to. Also, if you got a Twitter account, put a little hashtag. Hashtag media hates Nintendo, ? You know, we need to get it out there, because if we don't, it's going to keep going on for as long as Nintendo is in the gaming industry. And I believe they're going to be here for a long time. And I don't want new gamers, new people coming in, new gamers, you know, expanded gamers, casual gamers, whoever they are. I don't want people coming in and having this disgust for Nintendo without even not once playing one of their games, just because of some guy on YouTube, well, some guy on TV or in an article said something bad about them, and they decided to go with that. As we all know, people's opinions, people are real, they can be persuaded real easily, and they follow leaders. And so if everybody's saying something sucks and something is terrible and something is horrible, a lot of people jump on the bandwagon and start promoting that. I'm a Nintendo fan. I love Nintendo all my life. I believe they do great things for gaming. I believe they've done great things for the industry, and I want them to get a fair shake. I want to be, as a gamer, I want to be respected as if I own a PS3 and an Xbox. This is your boy, the one and only Jodecideion. Thank you for listening to my video. And like I said, respond, tweet, media hates Nintendo, why, whatever. Let's get this out there. Let's take, you know, gaming back, y'all. Peace.
Who picked Rainbow Road?